Okay guys, so me and the boys decided let's road trip it. Where do we want to go? We didn't go to DIV this fall, so we wanted to do some door knocking. The choice? The great state of Ohio. So we load up and take off. Now, let me preface this. Wes Stringer and Chris Finley left a day before us because they wanted to get out there earlier. So me, Brandon, and Mike load up, take off, and make really good time. So we get out there a little bit early and get a text from Wes that Chris Finley had just busted a seated quarter. As you guys know, number one on my bucket list. Did it happen this trip? You'll have to watch. The next 3 or 4 videos are going to be of this trip. Now on this day, we get out to a certain point and I looked at the guys and I said, you know what? If you guys don't mind getting into the hotel late, we might be able to squeeze out 4 or 5 hours of hunting. It didn't take long for the guys to say, yeah, I think you're right. So our plan was to meet Chris and Wes in that town and door knock. Nature called for Mike, which it does about every 30 miles. Sorry, Mike. So we pull over. We're outside of the town that Wes and Chris are in, and Brandon joins Mike. They both go inside, and I decide, you know what? I'm going to look for some farmhouses. Get my phone out, map some stuff, put my satellite image on, and look, and there's a couple not far from where we are right there. So guys get back in. I said, what do you guys think? They're like, whatever. I take a turn, we go down. There's 2 houses. They like one side, I like the other. So we pass them, come back, stop at the one that they liked, and even though there was a combine running, no answer on the door, and couldn't get a hold of anyone. So instead, go to the house I wanted. I was right. That's a better house. Check it out. Well, I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode. I got Brandon over there, Missouri Mike right there. We are road tripping to Ohio. My first target, my first hole, and we're not in Ohio yet, is, I believe, an Indian head penny. No, it's just a wheat cent. Still a good find though. Wheat penny, it was about 7 inches, so it's an old one, it looks like. You guys see a date on it? I can't get it to focus really. So, anyway, nice old wheat penny. We'll see if we can't get a little bit more. Well, I busted that wheat penny right here. It was a 1914. Swung around here, and check it out, guys. I got a silver. I don't know what it is. Is it a Barber? Yes, it's a Barber. Sweet. Let me clean it up real quick and I'll show you what it is. Alrighty, there you go. A beautiful 1910 Barber dime. So, man, that is a good sign. 2 targets, 2 keepers. See if we can get anything else. Well, my third target on an 1117 signal was a shotgun head stamp. Right up against the house at about 4 inches is a clad dime. The 1976 Memorial rang up just like that dime. And Brandon just gave the silver call. Let's go take a look at his real quick. See what he did down here. I apologize, it's windy out here. So he got himself a thumbs up silver, he says. I just took a stick to the tongue of my shoe. That was something else. Nice one. Oh, a large cent. Oh, cool. It was a matron head, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a dandy. Awesome sauce. I busted a Barber.
Did you really? Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah. Oh, that is
like
awesome,
my
man.
third target, yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks, bro.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
I am working my way towards that mailbox there, and Brandon's over there. He just found a large cent. I had what I thought was going to be a large cent signal. Check out that impression right there, guys. But I see it, and I think it's a Franklin half. 57. That is awesome, guys. 1957 Franklin half, man. That is super de-duper. Let me clean it up real quick. Alright guys, there you go. There's you a good look at it. Cleaned up nicely. 1957. Franklin $50. Woohoo! Gotta love it. Tickled with that. And again, I thought it was a large cent. I'll take it. Well, this yard just keeps on giving. Here's another wheat penny. Haven't looked at the date yet on it. Just saw that it was a wheat. You guys can probably see it, but anyway, we're going to keep trudging along. Some gorgeous country out here in the farmlands. Gotta love it. You gotta know after this hole right here that I got the sweetest breath there is. Woohoo! I really hope everyone sees the irony in this. Got me a digging tool. Just dug. We'll keep going. This right here was a 1240 signal at 5 inches. Don't know the date on it. But number wheat penny number 3. We'll keep going. Well, this was kind of a strange one here. This little wheat cent came up. Numbers were good, but at high toned, it said it was way deeper than it was. So I'm going to run the machine back over the hole. But for now, 1 wheat penny out of the hole.
Here's a large cent.
Well, let's see. This right here rang up 42 at about 5 inches. It's good, but it's not great. This unit was screaming buffalo to me, but in the end, just a Jefferson. Doggone it. That right there, that's Brandon in the background. He's going to be mad because he missed something. If it's what I'm thinking it is. I just got down to it. Showed 7 inches, and it's right there, and I'm hoping it's an Indian because it had the numbers for it, and it is. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 1892 it looks like. Is that correct? Oh, what a beautiful coin. So I am tickled to death with that. Rang up good, hit 38, 36, jumped around a little bit. It was kind of sideways. I'm so happy with that though. We'll put that in the box and keep going. We are about to finish up. Brandon dug some wheat pennies over here. I was swinging through, walking this line, and had what I thought was going to be a wheat penny. Kind of looks like a wheat penny. But if you look, it's not a wheat penny, it's a flat button. So I will, it looks like it's got back mark on it. So if I get it cleaned up, I'll get you a picture of it. I can get it to focus here maybe. Anyway, I'll get you a picture and show you right now what it says on the back. I just ran camera for Brandon. Instead of getting the footage myself, I stepped up and ran it for him so he could live dig. Check this out, guys. 1917 Walker half. And we're going to put a little bit more time up here in the front. It's in pretty good shape, too. Anyway, that is awesome, man. That's 2 halves out of this yard. Franklin, Walker, let's find a Barber now.
Let's do it, man.
Woohoo!
Nice. Yes.
Alright guys, I went and got Brandon. I wanted him to check this out. I had a 1244 signal. I just popped it out. I think it's a clad quarter after all that. Is it? It is. Oh my goodness gracious. Boo, I stink. Anyway, it's clad quarter someone missed.
Hey, that's a nice quarter, man.
That's sweet. Look at the date, man. It's got an 85 date on it.
85.
That's old style. Sorry, Brandon.
Hey, you got me excited.
87, I think. Why am I showing you this? Well, I don't care who you are. This right here, when they come out like that, is cool. It's pretty. I like it. 1 cent side up. Pop it. Throw it in. Another wheat penny. Man, the wind is blowing hard. Don't know the date. We'll get them here. When we get to the hotel tonight, I will do a wrap-up video. You guys don't get wrap-ups from me. That's because I have 7 kids. When I get home, they demand my time. Today, I only have 2 baboons. That one and that one down there. And they are not demanding of my time. They're just demanding of food. So anyway, we'll get you better looks of that. Well, I had to open the hole back up right there. It had another wheat in there. Brandon says he just found an Indian, even though he hadn't dug the hole yet.
I said it was a wheat or an Indian.
Wheat or an Indian, but he says Indian.
I'm thinking more wheat.
He doesn't dig wheats.
I don't like digging wheat.
See what he's got. Called his shot at 7 inches. Oh, he's got it beeping. Zinc penny.
than a round ball.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, those ring up like lead. Don't chunk it.
Sounds just like a penny.
I'll never catch it. Nice find. That's not a small round ball.
It's a pistol,
Yeah.
but it's an old one.
All right, nice find. Well, opened it up again. This one with the 1138 signal, and it's the third one. And I think this is the final one. You know, I scanned that while I was on my knees here, and it didn't ring up. I closed the hole up and stood up.
Yep,
Got another one. So, anyway, well, you'll keep going. I'm not sure if I've ever told you all I really enjoy this hobby. I'm over here by where Brandon, he's over there now. He found his large cent somewhere right over here. I had what I thought could be a zinc penny, Indian head. Finally got down to it. It was a lot deeper than I thought, and it's an old lock, guys. Check this out. It is a lock, and there's the lock plate on it. Oh my goodness. This thing is cool. Let me get a brush to it real quick, and I'll show it to you. Well, that right there is pretty cool. Still plate cover. It's in pretty rough shape. Don't know if it's got any markings on it. We'll clean it up when we get to the hotel tonight and show you. But man, I love finding history like that. That is cool. Right there was important to somebody at one time. It looked good on my display. Woohoo! Alright guys, we are back at the hotel. There's Brandon. Mike's in the shower. You guys want to see him real quick? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Anyway, we stay. PlugMaster Ford's channel is sponsored by Holiday Inn Express. And so we stay at Holiday Inn Expresses. And so anyway, that's a look at the room. Let's take a look at our wrap up. Let's go to Brandon's stuff first. I got a blue table wrap up going here. Brandon had this nice little round ball. He dug a thimble. Does it have advertising on it, Brandon?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so. This is pretty neat, like a little medallion, some sort of thing. He dug this. I'm going to get it under the light, guys. Check that out. That screams Victorian. And if those are real diamonds, Brandon will scream. Pretty sure they're not, though. Well, that's a cool little brooch. Kind of heavy. Not terribly. He also dug what he thought was going to be a chime. Turns out to be 10-cent play money. Got this nice knob. Of course, the 1917 Walker. Really nice. He got a lead squash or gourd of some sort. He got the Indian, which was 1888. And then, check this out, guys. His matron head large cent. We saw a 6 or a 3, and where it was located, it had to be a 3, which makes it an 1830 something. Let's go over to my stuff. Here's that cool little lock I found. Also the 1957 Franklin. I had an 1898. I know I called it wrong, but it's an 1898 Indian. Beautiful 1910 Barber dime. Got some good detail to it. A little bit of wear. And check this out. This flat button that I dug. It's let me get it to focus in. Kind of flat on one side, hence the flat button. On this side it says triple gilt, or double gilt, triple gilt. And it says something else on it. But anyway, almost looks like Tomback, but I don't believe it is, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up my video now. Missouri Mike, here he is. Hello. In his PJs, and Mike found a Rosie, but he didn't bring it into the hotel tonight, so.
I did. I found the Roosevelt.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for joining us as always, and we'll see you next time.